What's up, guys? We just got done watching Paddy Donavan beat the living shit out of Lewis Crocker, and somehow they disqualify him at the end of the fight. Now, the punch at the end of the fight was late. I'll give him that. That is not the reason that Lewis Crocker couldn't continue, and the ref didn't even ask him if he couldn't continue. He just disqualified Paddy Donavan because he had these bullshit headbutt calls all throughout the fight. It was absolutely pathetic by that ref to do that. And I'm so pissed because I needed Paddy Donavan to hit a plus 650 parlay on my fucking perfect day in boxing that got ruined because of this asshole referee who felt that he needed to include himself in the fight. I hate when refs do that. And, let's just mention Lewis Crocker was the hometown fighter. Let's just mention that off the bat. All the headbutts that he was calling, they're headbutts, but it's headbutts that happen. And guess who's the guy with the high guard, putting his head forward? It's fucking Crocker. It's not Paddy Donavan. Paddy Donavan was going inside, and every once in a while he moves his head like this, and he was cracking Crocker because Crocker's got his head out there like a fucking moron. That's the only reason that Crocker lost that fight. He got the shit kicked out of him. He was about to be finished at the end of that round, and Donovan's throwing a flurry of punches, and one of them landed late. That punch had nothing to do with the stoppage of the fight, and that's what pisses me off. I hate when fights end like this. I picked the right guy. Paddy Donavan did what he had to do to win that fight. I mean, Crocker's a really tough guy, so it's hard to get him out of there, but he was going to get stopped within a minute of that next round. I think it was going into the seventh round or something like that. And it was just a pathetic stoppage by that fucking ref to involve himself like that. If you want to, go ahead and take another point away. You already took 2 away for Paddy for no fucking reason at all. Just go ahead and take another point away. But you don't disqualify a fighter, and like I said, or how about you see if Lewis Crocker can continue first? How about you check that? No, you don't even check Lewis Crocker. You know he's getting the shit kicked out of him. You know he's the hometown fighter, and that's why you stopped the fight. I thought it was an absolute terrible stoppage. Paddy Donavan deserved that win. He deserved to move on with his career, and he gets screwed because of this, and now we got to watch it again. And now when I bet Paddy Donavan, he's going to be like minus 250 against Crocker because he's going to demolish him. It's going to be the same fight all over again. Crocker was cut up from I believe the second round he got cut. Paddy Donavan was putting work on him. Crocker had no answer. He just stands there like a dumb, slow white fighter, I don't want to say they all are, but like a Ireland, UK fighter. And he sat there with his high guard, putting his head out. And after the first point deduction, which I believe was in like the 4th round or something like that, Donavan got deducted a point. As soon as they started, what did Lewis Crocker do? He led with his head. He was trying to get a disqualification from the 3rd, 4th round or whatever it was on. He led with his head, and Donavan stepped back and cracked him right after he got a point deducted. It's just pathetic by that boxing commission, by that referee, to allow that to stop like that. I mean, it's just, I hate to see refs get involved with boxing. And he should. I've seen headbutts. They happen all the time, and they happen a lot. And when you get like 2 Irish fighters, 2 UK fighters, because they have a high guard and they go forward, and then they just fight inside a lot. That shit happens. But Paddy Donavan was not. He was not the aggressor in those headbutts. It was Lewis Crocker, and he didn't even warn Crocker. It's just Crocker got the worst of the headbutts because he was all cut up and shit. But he was cut up from the punches from before. So it looked really bad. The cuts did affect the fight, but the cuts were by punches. They got a little worse by the headbutts, but that shit happens. And Donavan was trying to stay away. But when you got a guy coming forward with that high guard and sticking his head out there it's very hard to keep your distance. You got to plant. Paddy Donavan wanted to plant his feet and throw. And please, if anybody's out there that saw the fight, like, let me know if I got this wrong. But like, I sat there and watched the whole fight, and Paddy Donavan was winning that whole fight, and he was on his way to. Crocker went down. I believe it was the same round that they stopped the fight in. He got knocked down. He was on his way out. And even when the ref stopped the fight at the end, Donovan's corner went crazy because they thought he won the fight. Like, I don't think it was that egregious after the bell to stop that fight. And like I said, if you think Crocker can't continue, then you stop the fight. He didn't even go to fucking Crocker's corner. And I'm just going to say it. It's because he was the hometown fighter. Like, he would not have done all those things if Donavan was the hometown fighter. He wouldn't have done those things. He would have taken points away from Crocker 100%. So, I mean, I'm beyond pissed that this shit happens in boxing. And now you ruin a fucking fighter's career because now he's got that one loss on his record when he dominated the fight. It's just that's not the way fights are supposed to end. And, now you're going to get another big fight. I hope to God they don't bring it back to fucking Belfast. I don't know if I'll ever watch a fight from fucking Ireland again. I hate their the border control that they have over there sucks. That ref sucks, and he should be penalized for that. I mean, Paddy Donavan. I didn't watch the after the fight or anything like that, but like, I mean, I'm just fucking heated, man. I'm heated. That cost me a goddamn plus 650 parlay because of some bullshit like that. Like, Paddy Donavan won that fight. And I hope to God he appeals that decision to at least get it to a no contest. Because that's the worst that should have happened is a no contest. You call it an accidental blow. There's no way that Paddy Donavan being deducted 2 points, knowing he's kind of on the verge of disqualification, I guess, but it's not a disqualification. Like, just keep taking points away. But he didn't want to keep taking the points away because his hometown fighter was going to lose. Like, just take another point away. You can take 2 points away if you want. Paddy Donavan still would have won that damn fight. But, I mean, just beyond pissed. I just had to come on here and vent to everybody and see if anybody has a different opinion than me. And if you do, I'm assuming you're from Belfast, you're a Lewis Crocker fan, or you're one of his fucking family members, because he didn't deserve to win that fight. He took the coward's way out. He was looking for a disqualification the whole fight since he got cut. He got cut. He knew he was in there over his head, and he tried to get a disqualification win in his hometown with his hometown ref. And guess what? It worked. So I mean, I'm done here, but like, let me know if you guys have another opinion, because I think this was absolutely pathetic by that referee.